There we go. Here we go. All right. So get paid to live healthy. I think that I love this title because this is something that I think is exciting. I don't know how you guys feel when you see this, but like get paid to live healthy. Yes, I could totally do that, right? This is just living our healthy doTERRA lifestyle. And especially for you guys that are on the call, you guys are loving your doTERRA product, right? You're getting your orders, you're incorporating into your daily routine. It is a journey, right, with doTERRA. So I think every month kind of gets better and better as far as eliminating toxins out of the home and incorporating more natural products with doTERRA. And so all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, I could get paid to do this? Like I'm loving this, right? And so I'm going to educate you a little bit on that and the doTERRA opportunity and a little bit kind of about me. So okay, so does your current stream of income encourage a healthy lifestyle? So there's a little bit of variety here right now that is on the call, but even those watching, is this something where I have a lot of people come to me and they're like, I'm tired of this daily routine of schlepping to work. Maybe you're fighting traffic, maybe you're have to work extended hours, don't have a healthy time to create a proper lunch. You're forced to maybe get some junk food out of a vending machine, all those kinds of things. It can be frustrating. It can be taxing right now. I love listening to podcasts, especially about current events, but there's a big thing right now called the Great Resignation. And I think that in the last 2 years, especially with everything going on in our current environment, people are realizing when they had to stay home, that they kind of liked being home, or maybe when they were forced to stay home, they're like, I need to look for a different stream of income, some other supplemental thing for when something comes up like this and I can't go to work, or the work conditions change to an extreme level that I don't like it anymore, right? Maybe you actually did like going into the office and meeting with people and talking with people, and now you're online all the time, all day long on Zoom calls. That can be exhausting too, right? And all the restrictions and things that have changed can inhibit people's daily routine, and the work that maybe they once loved is now a little bit different. So there's this big Great Resignation where people are looking for different options and different ways to get a different stream of income. I'm going to use a different arrow here. Okay. Here's another question. Do you currently earn cash back or points for buying toxic-free products? Like, where are you buying your products now, and how do you get rewarded? I used to love to go to Target to get all my clean. I love clean. Okay, we do a lot of cleaning here. And so I love to go to Target because I'm like, oh, I have the Target card, right? I get 5% back. And I thought that was a big deal. And so that was kind of what steered me to be able to go there, because I got that percentage back. So where are you currently getting anything back for what you purchase? Right now, are you feeling stretched in any way to the limits of your paycheck? Do you worry about how you'll make monthly payments? Or like I said, for me in the beginning, when I first started a doTERRA business, we were really, really worried about how we were going to pay for our children's education. My daughter was, this was the year before she was in 8th grade. This was the year before she was going into high school, when we were dumbfounded on the price that it was going to be and what we were going to do. And it was just such a blessing that was right when God put doTERRA into my life. And I had been using the product for a little less than a year, and just loving it. And so that's kind of how it naturally fell into, this is what happens to a lot of people, is that they love the product, they're using the product, and then it starts to build as a business. And there's so many different levels and different ways that you can do that. But this saved us. Even with getting financial aid at the school, we still didn't have enough extra money to be able to make these payments. And doTERRA has provided that for our whole family. Would you love to have your healthy options delivered to your home for free each month? Okay. Would you love to get your product paid for? And right now, the monthly order that you're having to come from doTERRA each month, wouldn't it be fun to get that for free? Because it's pretty incredible and it's pretty easy to be able to do also. So if you answered yes to any of these questions, this conversation is definitely for you. So the first thing that you have to do is be able to transfer your spending. Did you know that the average household spends about $200 a month on personal care products, cleaning products, supplements, all those things that we pick up at all different stores, wherever we are. We're spending about $200 a month on all of those products. So we need to shift that to doTERRA for so many reasons, but we have great products for one, right? We're not just essential oils. I know obviously doTERRA oils is probably maybe the first thing that intrigued you. If you were attending one of the classes or you learned about all the different ways that the oils work, that was probably the first products that came into your home. But as you get to explore on the website, you see that there's so much more, right? So there's incredible skincare. We've got really great diversity as far as like different age groups and different levels of skincare. So this is something that you could easily shift to doTERRA products. Oh my gosh, the toothpaste and the mouthwash, these are amazing. These are products that I could not live without. Of course, they're all natural. The toothpaste is incredible. It's a whitening toothpaste that really works. So my daughters are even loving it right now. They've been using it. And the mouthwash is alcohol free. So again, you're working to create a less toxic environment in your home and shifting these things to doTERRA products. And I mean, these are some of my favorites, right? I mean, the body wash is incredible. I love our body wash. It smells fresh and clean. The shampoo, conditioner, any kind of hair products, doTERRA is exceptional. And laundry detergent. Okay, you can use your laundry detergent. The new Abode laundry pods that just came out work so well. I love those. And then we've shifted everything. We've gotten rid of the candles in the home and we have diffusers. We have diffusers, and I know that might sound crazy at first, but we have diffusers in pretty much every home, every room in the home. And that is because they clean and purify the air. In each of the bedrooms, every person has a different personality of what oils they want to smell, and that, you know, having the diffuser in the kitchen I think is really important. In our home, this is the very first place that people enter when they come in from the garage. And remember that your diffuser, the oils that you're putting in there, are cleaning and purifying the air. We're working to eliminate those airborne pathogens. And so it's not just smelling good, and you don't have those toxic, any kind of chemicals that you're breathing in from different candles and things like that in your home. So we've shifted everything to a diffuser. And again, that's this Abode home line. If you haven't taken advantage of this yet, this is incredible. And it's gotten rid of all of this other junk and extraneous things that I used to buy at other places. Like I said, we love to clean. I was one of those crazy clean freak people that oh, the worst thing was I used to, and I thought I was doing a good job, but I just cleaned every single one of my kids' rooms every morning, like made it perfect. I made their beds for them. And then I sprayed every single room down with Lysol because I thought that that was going to be just killing all the germs. And I would shut their doors and let that Lysol smell. I loved that like linen smell. And they were sick all the time. And I remember talking to a friend, my dear friend Heidi, and she's like, well, why are they sick all the time? What is going on? I'm like, I don't know. I spray this Lysol everywhere. And she's like, oh my gosh, like that's it. Stop spraying the Lysol. And it worked. Okay. They weren't getting sick anymore. It was incredible. And we slowly shifted everything to all natural products. We've got the great multi-surface cleaner. I'm in love with this. I'm ordering this all the time. The dish soap is incredible. I absolutely love it. It works great. And the dishwasher pods and laundry pods are phenomenal. So the products that we've come out with, in addition to just the Abode oil, which is incredible for cleaning surfaces. So this has replaced all of this junk. The On Guard foaming hand wash, this is another great option. And the sanitizing mist, I mean, it smells great, works great. You know, it's safe for all ages. It's incredible. So these are things that are on our monthly order. And then how can we forget supplements, you guys? I mean, just let me know, just throw it in the chat of, you know, if you're loving the supplement program, if you've tried it yet, the changes that you've noticed. But I love doTERRA supplements because I know as much as healthy as I try to be, I'm not getting the nutrition that I need every single day to support my body. So the Lifelong Vitality, this is doTERRA's #1 product because it works so well. It has your 12 servings of your fruits and vegetables. It has all the vitamins and minerals you need. It helps with energy and powerful antioxidants, your omega-3, 6, and 9s, which is so important for your brain and your heart health. And gosh, the turmeric for any kind of pain or inflammation, deep blue rub, same thing. Your pre and probiotic with your PB Assist, Terrazyme, which is a great enzyme that helps your body to absorb your nutrients better. And adaptive is something I take a pill of adaptive every single morning. And this is one of the biggest reasons why I'm not on a medication anymore. It's incredible. So I sing the supplements from the rooftop because if you've ever looked at our supplements, they're loosely packed in there. And that is because they are going to be 100% bioavailable, which means your body can absorb everything that's in that pill. Your body knows and recognizes it and knows how to utilize it. And it's nothing that just gets passed through our system and gets to be just expensive poop, is really what those like hard calcified pills are. There's no way that your body can break that down. Okay. So we have incredible supplements, and we've shifted, I would say 90% of our order every single month is just supplements. Like Terrazyme, my daughters love this because it has cleared up their high school skin so well. It's great because a lot of that stuff, skin issues come from the gut. So Terrazyme really works on the gut. Okay. And so the loyalty rewards program is the incredible way. So if you have your doTERRA account already, you know you're getting 25% off of the retail. But the rewards program is where it's really at, where you really save such a phenomenal, it's almost ridiculous of how much you get back. So the loyalty rewards program works of creating that monthly order. And if it's anywhere, I mean, you can put it at any amount. If it's 1 PV or higher, you even get your shipping reimbursed with product points. Okay. So if you pay $3.99 for shipping, you'll get 4 points added to your order, or added to your account. If it's 50 PV, you'll get that percentage back on every single order. So as long as it's over 50 PV, for the first 3 months, you'll get 10% back in points. So let's say you have a 100 PV order, or a 50 PV order. Let's just stick with the 50 PV. You'll get 5 points back. Okay. You'll always get that 10% back. And then the longer you stay loyal to doTERRA, the more that they're going to give back to you. So this increases in increments of 5% every 3 months, all the way up to getting 30% back by the end of the year. So I don't know where else, like I said, when I talked about Target and you're getting 5% back on your purchase, which to me, that was a really big deal. Now I'm getting 30% back in points, in addition to saving 25% off of the retail. When you hit 100 PV, you also have the ability to start earning commissions. And then obviously the best value is at a 125 PV order. I always encourage people to space out their orders and so that they can hit that 125 PV every single month, because you get their free product of the month. And a lot of times it's something really cool that we can't get anywhere else. Like this month was Japanese peppermint, and I'm in love with it. I would love to hear how much you guys like it, but I think it's incredible. So it's fun to get those things I love free, right? That's just another extra perk. So that's how the loyalty rewards program works. And again, having that 100 PV, that's where you can actually earn commissions. And we'll talk about that. All right. So step 1, again, is shifting those products to your doTERRA order. And then your step 2 is inviting your friends and family to do the same thing. All right. Help them to understand, educate, support. You've got me to help with hosting classes or talking with them or inviting them to a class, but help them to be able to live the same kind of lifestyle that you do. And that's something super easy to do. It's important to know with doTERRA that there are 3 types of people in the doTERRA community. Okay. The first people are just living the doTERRA lifestyle. Okay. This is, I'd say 85 to 90% of doTERRA are just our customers. Okay. We have a wonderful community, a great environment. And we have people who just love their product, and they love the education and support that we give them, and they get their monthly orders, and they're just living that healthy lifestyle that we've helped them to create. The second people, there are people that are sharing. So they're like, you know what? I love this doTERRA, but how awesome would it be to actually get these products paid for? Wouldn't it be great to place your monthly order and then just know that doTERRA is going to send you a check that's going to cover your expenses? These are people that share doTERRA with their friends and their family. They'll help host classes. Maybe it's just a casual conversation with somebody. But these are people who, over time, by sharing and talking with people, that they can get free natural health care with doTERRA. That's what we call it. It's awesome because all your products end up coming to your home for free. And then maybe there's a situation where you're like, you know what? I would love to supplement my income. Maybe I would even love to replace my income. Maybe I would love to find something that could make my car payment or make something less stressful, or to ease a payment. Or again, for me, it was helping my kids in their schooling. And my kids are number one. This was what I worked so hard for, so that they could have a Lutheran education. And so I built doTERRA as an actual business. Like, I show up every day. It's something that I love, and it supplements our income greatly. So it has made a huge impact. And it's something that I love because you can feel so confident in it. It's a product that works. It's a product that helps people. I remember just even saying to my parents when I was growing up, and they said, well, what do you want to do, Kara? And I said, I don't know exactly what it is. I just want to help people. I just want people to feel better. And I think, and I look back on that, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so crazy that that's what I wanted. And now I get to do doTERRA. And I feel like it's a blessing. It's something that I get to do because I just want to help people. I just want to better their lives. And doTERRA offers the most comfortable environment to be able to do that. So I don't ever feel silly or gimmicky or that I'm trying to sell something that doesn't really work. I'm really helping people on an entire lifestyle and wellness journey. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about doTERRA and why doTERRA is different and unique from other businesses or other side hustles or whatever you want to call it, that you could do. Know that doTERRA is the largest essential oil company in the world. We're the most tested, most trusted oils in the market. We're used by doctors and hospitals worldwide, which is incredible, okay? We're ethically and sustainably sourced. We work directly with the farmers, which is so great because, and if you've seen the videos on the doTERRA website, or Source to You, where you can actually see them helping these farmers, making sure they have the right equipment, making sure they get paid on time, pretty much right in hand, right upon delivery, which is incredible. We have 120 plus markets open. The compensation plan is genius. I'm not going to dive too much deep into that tonight, but maybe we can do like a 201 class or something like that. The retention rate is really high with doTERRA. It's 65, actually it's probably 65 to 70%. We have great customer loyalty, because the products really work, right? And you know that because you've had so many wins with doTERRA or using their products, but customers are really happy with their purchase. And it's never I don't, ever feel like I'm hauling buckets where I'm constantly trying to enroll people and get them to sign up, and then they buy their kit and then they're never buy oils again, or they never hear from me again, or I never hear from them again. We create this bond and this journey together and work to create this healthy lifestyle. And doTERRA offers such an easy way to do that. We're a privately owned company, which is really important because that means that we make all of our decisions. We're not influenced by any kind of outside funding. And we have an incredible ownership team. I've had the opportunity to meet our owners several times, and they are the kindest people. If you ever come to doTERRA convention, hopefully you'll get to mingle and meet with them, and they're incredible. It's a great experience. So why would you even want to do direct sales? First of all, we have a great business model. There's no worry about product sourcing or order fulfillment, packaging things up, boxing them, shipping them out, billing and customer service, no inventory, again, no shipping, no overhead requirements. I love that. Makes it so easy. And of course, I love to support and help customers. I'm always here for any questions, but whenever it gets into like hairy things about like their order or billing or needing to return something, I don't have to handle that. I just say, you know what? Call customer service 800-411-8151. And everyone that I talk to, and I'm sure you guys have had this experience, like doTERRA's customer service is top notch. Like I never have to worry or hesitate and be like, oh gosh, I wonder what customer service is going to say or how they're going to handle that. I know that they're going to take care of that customer. I feel so confident in it. We have an incredible built-in education system. So we've got great product knowledge, we've got business trainings, we've got leadership development, like everything is available to you. And a really low startup cost. So the only financial commitment is that 100 PV LRP every month. And this is really just for the products that you're already using in your home, right? It makes a lot of sense. So it's a really low startup cost. And it has the opportunity to provide incredible financial freedom. And I love the feeling of financial freedom. A traditional job, you're just trading your hours for dollars. You have a limit on advancements and earnings, right? Whatever your job is, you're kind of like, okay, well, this is what this pays, right? It might increase a little bit over time, but you're kind of stuck at where you're at. You have limited time freedom. Someone's telling you when you have to be there and how late you have to be there and how many hours you have to put in and what days you have to work. And you're really working to build other people's dreams. But when you have authentic direct sales, you have true residual income. I'm so thankful for this because especially when my husband and we both had COVID and we were both home for almost 2 weeks where we couldn't work. And this is my second job, but where we also work, we get paid by the hour. So we used up the remaining vacation time that we had. And then the other income that we relied on was doTERRA. And if we didn't have doTERRA, I'm not sure if we even could have made our mortgage for that time. And it was right after Christmas. It was the worst time when you don't have a lot of money. And I was so thankful that we had doTERRA because while we were home laying in bed, we were still getting paid. And that's the incredible thing about doing direct sales with doTERRA. You have the freedom to choose your schedule. So you can work when you want to. You still have to show up. Okay, this is like still a job. But you can choose your own schedule and it can be as little and small. Like I said, it's like as small as like 5 hours a week, all the way to maybe 30 or 40 hours a week. It depends on wherever you want it to be in your life and how much you want it to be. It's there for you. And you're building your dreams and your opportunities. All right, questions that you might have. How do I make money? And how much time is involved? I mentioned that a little bit. Could this work for me? And what is the next step? What do I do, right? How do I get started? The way you can make money, it's 4 simple things. Okay, if you can follow the system, there's nothing fancy about this at all. It's super simple. And I always teach and always tell my people, or even on our leadership calls, when people are like, well, how is this happening? How are you doing this? It's this simple. Sample people, listen to their needs. Okay, you've got friends and family. Everybody loves to talk about their aches, their pains, their problems, what hurts, what's troubling them, what they're struggling with, right? We hear it all the time. People who have trouble sleeping, stress, anxiety, digestion, again, pain, inflammation, all those things. And just give them a sample. You can confidently know that this product works, right? They're going to have wins. They're going to feel it. They're going to notice a difference. You probably did when you got your samples or when you got your product. So sampling them with what they need, and then teaching them. So it's either inviting them to an online class or an in-person class or a one-on-one conversation, whatever it may be. It's super natural and comfortable to talk about because you have the products, you're living the lifestyle. You can just, when I first started and started enrolling friends and family, I was just sharing my stories and sharing my wins of just the simple things, right? Sleeping better. For me, the biggest thing was less anxiety. Not having the plantar fasciitis that I struggled with for so long, just little things like that people are like, okay, well, how do I know I want this too, right? And then enrolling them, which we can guide you with, and then the support. So anyone that you enroll, just like I do, of checking on you and making sure that you are comfortable with your products, answering any questions that you have, inviting maybe to one of our classes. Inviting them to like our Wellness Wednesday or something like that. This is the way that you can do your business with doTERRA. The income potential, can be anything you want. Again, it can be as little or as big as you want it to be. If you want to get your oils paid for and hitting like our basic levels, hitting elite is great. This is like having 3,000 in volume underneath you, which is very easily attainable to do in a couple months. You'd be earning an average of $365 a month. So this is right here. This is getting your product paid for, and probably then some too, because you're probably not spending, $800, $900 a month on your product. And then maybe you want to supplement your income, right? This is where I tend to fall. Like I'm always silver or gold. I've hit platinum a couple of times, which is pretty exciting. But being able to supplement our income makes a huge difference. So getting a check anywhere between, $1,500 to $2,500 makes a huge difference in being able to make payments and pay off our credit card bills. Even my energy bill was so stressful. And now I just got a message that it just went up $10 a month. And that would totally freak me out a couple of years ago. But right now I'm like, okay, well, I guess it's going to be $10 more a month. And it's something that we can manage, and it's not going to keep me awake at night. And then I have friends that, like my friend Dana, she's presidential diamond, and that's pretty incredible. And so there's lots of different opportunities here. And again, it can be as little, just paying for your product, and that's totally fine, or supplementing your income or replacing it, and then some. So when you think about like a 10-year plan, maybe in your job, this is kind of how things tend to increase, right? Over time, a percentage of increase. Basically, again, you could kind of get capped at what you can get paid for what your job is. But you do get some sort of a raise over time, right? Hopefully it's increasing just because of just inflation. But with doTERRA, it can increase so much more exponentially. So again, executive level, you're earning $1,000 a year. That's kind of nice, right? Dan, definitely getting your products paid for. Elite, getting $3,000 a year. Hitting all the way up to like to silver, gold, maybe it's 25, maybe it's $30,000 a year. Being a solid gold would be $60,000 a year. But you can see as you hit each level, it increases so much more significantly, right? Being platinum, being diamond, what a difference that can make. And it's something that's easily attainable. So how much time is involved? If you want to get your oils paid for, it's going to be 3 to 5 hours per week. Supplementing your income, this is going to be a little bit more, especially in the beginning, 5 to 15 hours per week. And then replacing your income, this is going to be 15 to 30 hours per week. And again, it depends on how much you love it too. Like this is definitely supplementing your income and helping us out. But I love doTERRA, and I think about it 24/7. Like I'm crazy about it. And I get to do doTERRA in all these different little pockets throughout my day. So I wake up and I do a couple things. Then I'm at my job and I'm taking kids to school. And then like even over my lunch hour, you'll probably hear from me because that's when I get to do my messaging and sending stuff out again. And then in the evening, I'm set up here. This is where I do all of my Zoom calls, is up here in my bedroom because the internet is the best up here. And that's an awesome, cool thing too, is like I'm working right from my home in my yoga pants, because we're going to be doing yoga at 8:00 tonight. And so it's a great feeling, right? My dogs are hanging out with me. It's a pretty cool thing to do. But again, I love it. So I'm doing it a lot. Okay. Could this work for you? Here's a couple questions. Are you passionate about oils? And I shouldn't really just say oils, it just be being passionate about like healthy living, right? About doTERRA products. Do you like carry that torch for doTERRA because it works, right? Do you love people? Do you want people to feel better? Do you connect with them? Do you communicate? Are you one, like I was just one of those people that was always caring on other people, always walking by, giving them a hug or a little shoulder massage, or if they, whatever, just sensing when someone needs something, of just trying to help and make their life better. Can you follow a system and get things done? Again, our system is super simple, nothing fancy. You don't need to buy anything additional than basically your monthly order and maybe a few little, sample vials. But you have incredible support. This is our team at convention, and it's great. I mean, going to convention is the people that you get to meet and connect with, and that are all, it's just like this utopia. It's a land of utopia, you guys, at convention. Like, people are kind and loving and supportive, and it is the happiest, kindest group of people I've ever met in my entire life. And it's never like competitive against each other. Everybody is for you and cheering you on. It is the best feeling in the world. It's incredible. So convention, leadership, these all have been really great experiences in knowing that like all of these people are cheering you on and here to answer any questions. We also have a really great business advancement team. So this is their phone number. And no matter like what your rank is, even if you're just starting off and you're not at any, level, you can call them for absolutely anything. So you can just be a basic consultant, and you can call here. Once you hit like silver or gold, then you actually have an account manager that helps you because things get a little more technical. But here you can ask absolutely any question. And again, our customer service is amazing. So I love this quote. It says, if you want to go fast, go alone. And if you want to go to far, go together. And so right now, and I really wanted to do this for the first time right now, because this is a pivotal time in my doTERRA business, in the Good Earth Living, that I really want to link arms with people and grow and build this team together. Because for the last few years, there's a few other people, but not a lot. Like, it's been really me. And it was so much of just me getting to learn and to know myself and realize like, hey, I am not helping people by building their business. Right. And I pitched people the wrong way and talked to them. I'm saying, you know what, just help me out with this and place 100 PV LRP every single month, and I'll start placing people underneath you and you'll start generating an income. Like, that's not a way to build a business. So I've talked with my account manager and we've talked about the business and how I really want to grow and envision and see the Good Earth Living growing. And I really see it of linking arms and growing together with people who, again, any level, right, of just sharing and talking with family and friends, or maybe replacing your income. But I want to do it on a different level of actually teaching people how to do what I do instead of doing things for people. That's been something that I've done all my life, of trying to just do things for people. And I want to teach people how to do this because it's amazing. So the next step is, if you have a wholesale account already, you just have to upgrade it and set up that 100 PV LRP. Make sure you have 100 PV LRP so that when you're enrolling people, you can actually earn the commissions on it. And then doTERRA has like so many different ways that you can actually earn commissions. It's great. And so we won't dive into that tonight, but there's actually 3 ways that you can earn income. Or if you don't have a wholesale account yet, you can pick a kit and set up your LRP. We can help you with that. And then reach out for help so you get plugged into all of our training and resources. It's incredible. We have so many opportunities where you can learn how to do it. You can tune into our weekly team calls, or you got me. I mean, I'm here to teach and help and guide people. I love it. And then just start making your list. We always say, they say to make like 100-person list. It doesn't have to be a certain number, but think about people that would be interested in listening, or would be interested in coming to a class and learning more, or would like to be sampled, right? Or it's people who are struggling in your life that need a natural tool, that need an answer. The really exciting thing is that I've qualified for a program called Diamond Club. And this is a really difficult thing to get into. I had to be nominated by someone in my upline on my team. I had to be a certain rank and enroll a certain number of people, and then be sponsored by 4 more upline people on my team. So it's really hard to get into this program, but it is an incredible growth program with doTERRA. So Diamond Club doesn't mean I'm a diamond at all. It just is a program that helps to get you on the road to diamond. So what it offers is great incentives for people who are just enrolling. So I'll be getting a special promo code. This starts in February. It goes for 4 months. And basically, with that promo code, they can get free products. So if they start with 100 PV starter kit, they get a free bottle of Citrus Bliss. And then if it's a 300 PV order, they get Citrus Bliss and Adaptive. And then I get extra like spending money to be able to gift hosts and special, extra gifts and incentives and all sorts of things like that. So scheduling a class is a great way to go. So I'm going hard for the next 4 months of really opening up my calendar to be able to teach in-person classes, online classes, one-on-ones with people. It's going to be intense, but that means I'll have a ton of opportunities. So I can get you my schedule and you can be like, okay, let's do a class on this night. And when you're first kicking this off, if you want to actually do it more as a business instead of just kind of just getting your oils paid for, I always say, do a couple classes. You don't have to do just one a month, maybe do 2 or 3 a month. And I will show up for you. That I will be there for you and to help. So how to do doTERRA in less than 5 hours a week. Here you go. This is what you got to do. Our level up team call, that's about an hour. That's every Monday at noon. It's also recorded, so you can always watch the recording if Mondays at noon don't work for you. You can also, for 30 minutes, take your time to invite your leads or maybe new members to our calls. Pick your class. Again, get some classes on the schedule, whether it's an online class, in-person class, and those usually take about an hour. Again, I will show up for you. I will teach those classes for you and help you to enroll those people. That's what I'm here for. And then taking time and inviting people to remember about Wellness Wednesday. That is just like gold, isn't it? Incredible. We have such an incredible team, a variety of leaders who teach every single Wednesday that show up for you and teach on such great topics that are totally relevant to what we need the most, and making sure that your members know about it. You can even invite a prospect, like somebody who isn't a doTERRA member. I've just invited people just to see what our community is like, because when you get a doTERRA membership with us, you guys know this, it's so much more than just the doTERRA wholesale account, right? You get such amazing support and education. Wellness Wednesdays, show up. I mean, if you're inviting someone to come to the class and you're not there, that's kind of weird, right? So like, you should be there too. And you're getting that education and other things that you can share with other people. And then sending, maybe following up with samples, that takes about, I don't know, maybe an hour a week. Because you definitely, like, if you give someone a sample, you want to find out how that worked out, right? How they're doing with it. And sometimes samples don't work. Like maybe Serenity didn't help with sleep. And I always tell people, essential oils are similar, to medications in one way. And that's because all of our body chemistry is different. So maybe Serenity didn't work, but you can stay with them and work with finding the right oil until something does work, because you guys know this when we do shout outs, even in educational groups of like what works for different things, everybody's different. And that's okay. That's a cool thing about it, right? Okay, any questions? Let me stop the sharing and let me stop the recording. And then you guys can ask me any questions that you guys have.